We haven't checked in on this in a little while, but remember that quote-unquote other business unit at Amazon? It's largely the placeholder for its ads business, the reason that it's basically become impossible to find the product that you actually want to buy when you search on Amazon. All those sponsored results and so-called Amazon's Choice results. Don't even get me started on how friggin' frustrating it was to try to shop for the kids this Christmas. Forget building a better Google. If you could build a better product search on top of Amazon, you'd be doing the Lord's work, believe me. Anyway, yeah, that other business unit at Amazon was apparently up 47% in 2020 to $21 billion in total revenue, quoting from the Financial Times. I don't think there's enough recognition for just how big of an advertising business Amazon is on the way to creating, said Andrew Lipsman, principal analyst at eMarketer. We still expect solid, if not strong, growth by traditional standards for Google in both 2020 and 2021, but increasingly, Amazon is eating into that growth, end quote. Amazon offers advertisers data that is irresistible, a closed loop that shows them how effective every dollar they spend is, and more than 2 decades of insight into the actual buying habits of consumers rather than just their web browsing habits. Quote, I can understand better the value of a dollar spent on Amazon because I can literally see the transaction, said Eric Heller, who runs the Amazon Center of Excellence at WPP, the world's largest ad agency, which advises on how best to use Amazon's platform. Mr. Heller noted several studies had shown that people were increasingly searching for things to buy directly on Amazon rather than on Google. For marketers, Mr. Heller said, it was the difference in reaching the person searching for athlete's foot cream rather than why does my foot hurt, end quote. Yeah, when you put it that way, it really is kind of shocking to realize how oblique Google search for products actually is. And it's worth noting how much this really is that sort of zero-sum game that we've been talking about recently. Amazon is eating slices of Google's pie directly. They're stealing the business away from Google, quoting again. It all amounts to the foundation to eventually turn the Facebook-Google duopoly into a three-way fight. In just over 2 years, Amazon has gone from languishing behind Microsoft and Verizon in the digital marketing space to being a comfortable third. This year, Amazon is on course to command 10.2% of U.S. digital ad spending versus Facebook's 23.5% and Google's 29.8%. By 2022, Amazon's share is predicted to be almost 13%, a slow but meaningful encroachment into a high-margin industry. Some critics argued that Amazon's sponsored results were effectively a listings tax, an additional cost of doing business on top of the commission the group already takes, which itself was more than $20 billion in the last quarter alone. Quote, Amazon is becoming more and more a pay-to-play platform, said Mitchell Bailey from Caspian, a company that provides advertising services for brands on e-commerce. Quote, unless you're willing to invest in their advertising platforms, it's much more difficult to compete, end quote.